want to do, man? We gotta get you playing something before we go.
I got cocaine.
I'll tell you something really cool though. So I got to work with Eric Clapton, for real, for real.
Wow.
And so, you know, he comes to the studio and he has no guitar and he has no amp. He has a sweatsuit on because he's gonna work out. So he's like, dude, make me a cup of coffee. So I make him a cup of coffee and he says, dude, do you have a guitar? And I said, yeah, I got one. So I go and I get the guitar and it's a gold top Les Paul. So he looks at it and he looks at me and I look at him and he says, put that away. And then he says, do you know why? And I said, yes, Eric, I know why. And he says, tell me. And I said, because they're gonna sell it. tell, And he goes, exactly, now go put it away. Now go get me a Mexican Telecaster. A piece of shit, please. So I go and I get it for him. And he says, this will do. Then he says, have you got a Fender? I said, yeah. An amp? Yeah. So I go and I get a twin reverb. And he goes, when's the last time somebody turned that on? I said, I don't know, 25 years. Let's see if it works. Click. He's like, okay. Okay, it works, fine. Put it down, give me my coffee. 2 hours go by. He's like, I think I'll take a nap. Okay. And then the people from Santana start showing up. And the next thing you know, they write the record of the year. And that's called The Calling on the Santana Supernatural album. I got to work on that. So that was fun.
Cool story, man.
I'm a shitty guitar player, but I'm a kick-ass engineer, and I got to work with the real rock stars for a long time. And they worked with me. I got to work with Keith Richards, yeah. Keith did Hail Hail Rock and Roll and with Chuck Berry. So one day I'm hanging out, and he comes to work, and he sees me, and he says, how you doing? I'm Keith. He puts his hand out, shake my hand. I said, hi, I'm Ronnie, man. And he steps back and he says, get the fuck out of here. You're not Ronnie. There ain't no little white boys in Philadelphia and New York called Ronnie. I'm sorry, it's an English dude's name. And I said, no, dude, look, here's my ID. Show him, yeah, exactly. Show him my ID. He says, Philadelphia. Okay. So we like to play Philadelphia. I like it a lot. The Spectrum, JFK. And the crowd in Philly is way better than the crowd in New York City any day of the week. That's what Keith Richards said. So it was cool. And he made me his friend. He's like, you can be me best mate. So I said, really? He says, yeah, Ronnie's me best mate, so you're Ronnie, you can be me best mate too. So I'm telling you, he won't remember any of this because, he's 80 now, and this was a long time ago. But I hung out with Keith Richards, and so he's rolling joints, and he doesn't pass a joint when he smokes it, he just smokes it to himself. And he puts them out in the ashtray and leaves like a half a joint, that's his roach. And then he rolls another one. Yeah, anyway, so, they leave, and I scarf that up, and that's some good Jamaican weed, man.
I would have kept that in the bag.
So yeah. So when I tell the story, I usually do. Let me see if I can pull it up here because I can't remember off the top of my head. But when I tell the story, I usually do. Let me see if I can get it here. Here. So I do this simple song that goes D A G E C, and it's called "I Could Have Stood You Up"
What is it?
by the Expensive Winos.
Say it again.
It's D-A-G-E-C. So basically it's like D, it's a bebop type of song. Let's see, it's like...
man. It's fun.
You getting out there and doing
All
it?
right, I got this one thing I want to do, and I think my camera's rolling. I wanted to do this for
Hey, Rob.
I saw kids playing at benefits down there, right? And I found out they were not that, they didn't sound that good, but they sounded good down there. Hey, wow.
I can just do this as just a solo thing. It's all you, bro.
It
Thank you.
sounded really good. It sounded like
Try to do
freaking rock.
Hey, Gab, is my camera
Little
rolling?
bass player.
Cool.
The chick been playing bass
All right.
for a year.
So I'm going to try to do this Wonderful Tonight song.
Little girl.
This is for somebody. And I had an experience last weekend, and the song really tells the whole experience, so it's pretty cool. If I could only see, I'd be in good shape. This guitar doesn't like this song, but I'll do it anyway. So it's called Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup, brushes her long brown hair. And then she asks me, do I feel alright? And I say yes. You look everyone turns to see this beautiful lady who's walking around with me. And then she asks me, do you feel alright? And I say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. Wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes, and the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I It's time to go now. I got an aching head. I gave her the car keys, well, she helps me to bed. And then I'll tell her as I turn out the light, I said, darling, you are wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you are wonderful tonight. not calling tonight. Since I'm standing here. Let me see if I can focus.
Brothers guitar when he was trying to. Mike's music now on tour.